Hey guys, Brian here. Hope you're having a great week so far. Today I have a little mix of everything, so I'll just get right into it and describe each one as I go. So I'll start with it was yesterday on my way home. I picked up 3 titles at my not my local Blue Ridge Hospice thrift store, but one in my hometown. Not my hometown, my birth town, which is not too far away from here. They had a lot of DVDs, a lot of kids' titles. Unfortunately, they were a lot scratched, but I found 3 titles. First up is a DVD, a Disney DVD. I don't remember what year this came out because we all know Disney doesn't put dates on their releases. Unfortunately, this is missing its outside plastic. It looks like someone super glued the artwork onto the case, which is fine, I guess. The case is in fine condition. We have the original The Watcher in the Woods. The disc was fine, and it's got that little insert. I've seen this film, but it's been such a long time, so I gotta go back and rewatch it. I know I got a remake a couple years ago with Angelica Houston, but I never watched it, so let me know if that one was any good. I know this one's got Betty Davis, Carol Baker, David McCallum, Lynn Holly Johnson, and Kyle Richards, and Ian Bannon and Richard Pascoe. Directed by John Hugh, or Ho, Hough. I know this one's, I guess, creepier, darker than the new one, but I'm not sure. Anyways, let me know in the comments below if that one's garbage or worth watching. Up next is a Blu-ray DVD combo pack with digital. It had the digital code inside of a film I was not familiar with. This was put out in 2018 by Universal. It is The Man Who Invented Christmas, starring Dan Stevens, Christopher Plummer, and Jonathan Pryce. It was certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes, which probably means nothing to a lot of people. Usually we just watch movies and figure out if we like it or not and go from there. This is the explaining the magical journey that led to the creation of Ebenezer Scrooge, played by Christopher Plummer, Tiny Tim, and other classic characters from A Christmas Carol. This film shows how Charles Dickens mixed real-life inspirations with his vivid imagination to conjure up unforgettable characters in a timeless tale, ultimately forever changing the holiday season. So that's a cool idea. So I definitely want to give this a watch. And the last title I picked up from that thrift store is a film from 1990 that I know this particular play by William Shakespeare has so many different versions of it, so I went ahead and picked this one up. It is the 1990 version of Hamlet on DVD, starring Mel Gibson, Glenn Close, Helena Bonham Carter, Alan Bates, and Paul Scofield. I've never seen this version before, but this is out of print. I got it for $1. Now a new copy on Amazon right now is going for like an outrageous price of like $80. Even a used copy is around like $25-$30. So figured I'll give it a watch. I enjoy Shakespeare. Next, I'll go over my smallmoviezing.com order. If you guys don't know who MovieZing is, they usually put out made-on-demand discs for Blu-ray and DVD. I got two Blu-rays here to go over. This first is a horror comedy put out in last year. This is a Shudder original movie, along with also put out by Evoke and Cranked Up Films and Fangoria as well. It is called Porno. Basically, this is about 5 teen employees working at their local movie theater, in a small Christian town discover a mysterious old film hidden in the basement. They unleash an alluring succubus who gives them a sex education written in blood. So it's definitely worth a watch for sure. I heard it was pretty good, pretty cheesy as well. Cast wise, we have Evan Davies, Larry, this is small print. Larry Shaperstein, I don't know, it's so small. Jillian Mueller, Glenn Stott, Robbie Tan, Peter Resnikoff, and Bill Phillips, and Caitlin Pierce. 99 minutes, so definitely want to check that out. I love the cover art on this one, guys. Next is an upgrade for me and probably everybody else that was definitely waiting for this to hit Blu-ray. I have the DVD that was out of print. Still sealed, by the way. I never actually opened it, but I've seen this film many, many years ago. This is from 1998, 94 minutes, rated R, from Paramount Pictures. It is Dead Man on Campus, starring Mark Paul Gosselaar, Tom Everett Scott. This is definitely a black comedy from the late 90s. You guys definitely need to check this one out for sure. There's the back. So today my brother and my mom and his kids all went to Dollar Tree and our local Blue Ridge thrift store. He found quite a few titles, but he's gonna make a video later, I'm sure. But I found one title. Now usually they charge you like $5 for TV series, but they charged me $1 for this one because it's just a regular. Looks like just like a regular DVD, but there are 2 discs inside. I've seen some of this show off and on over the years, but I want to definitely scoop this season 1 up from 2010 on A&E. It is called Paranormal Cops. Let's see here. Paranormal Cops follows a group of larger-than-life cops who walk one beat during the day as real-life Chicago area police officers and another at night when they apply their forensic and investigative expertise to paranormal casework. Responding to the pleas of people who are victimized by distressing and inexplicable activities in their homes and workplaces, these cops bring their no-nonsense approach to hunting ghosts and their real-life police skills to separating fact from fiction, and often happen upon results much scarier than the paranormal. You get 6 episodes here. It's a little over 2.5 hours. This is put out by A&E and New Video. And then inside it has the titles of the episodes on the disc. So disc 1 gets 3 episodes. Disc 2 is 3 episodes plus bonus footage. We went to the Dollar Tree next door. I only got 1 title. I think they had this the first time I went, but I passed on it. But I saw more and more people getting it, and I'm hearing decent reviews, and it's got a great cast. So I picked up the Blu-ray of Skin Trade, starring Dolph Lundgren, Tony Jaa, Michael J. White, Selena Jade, Peter Weller, and Ron Perlman. It's just your basic like martial arts action film. This was put out in 2015 by Magnet and Magnolia. I'm not familiar with the director, but it looks like Dolph Lundgren wrote this movie with 2 other guys, so that's pretty cool. I'll definitely check that one out. We went to 2 other stores. I went to one Habitat for Humanity store. I went to 2 other Blue Ridge Hospice thrift stores and a Goodwill. So the first ReStore, they usually don't have movies. They used to have a lot of movies, then they stopped carrying them, and now they're carrying some VHS. I actually picked up 1 title for $1. I picked up Urban Legends Final Cut on VHS. It's in good shape. Clean, no mold on the tape, and actually someone actually took the time to rewind it, so that's pretty awesome. Be kind, rewind, guys. Remember. So then we went to the first Blue Ridge Thrift. They didn't really have a whole lot going on in there. I looked through. There's like 2 sides worth of movies on one rack, but again, the only thing I wanted was scratched. It was the She's the One DVD, but it was scratched. It was a flipper disc, so passed on that. We decided to go to the Goodwill. They had a slim. Their movie section was pretty thin, but I still picked up 2 Blu-rays, and the colors of the day were blue and yellow, and I got 2 Blu-rays that were priced at $2.99 each, and it was 50% off yellow and blue. They were both yellow, so I got these for basically buy one get one. So total of 2 Blu-rays for $2.99. The first title I picked up was 7 Pounds with Will Smith, Rosario Dawson, Woody Harrelson, Michael Ealy, and Barry Pepper. I remember seeing this in the theater when it came out in 2008. I haven't seen it since, so I definitely want to rewatch that. This comes with a digital copy, a Blu-ray, and a DVD. So I definitely want to watch that again. And then I found, I hear people say this is out of print or very hard to find. I know it just got released on 4K, so it's not really getting that more difficult to find anymore on Blu-ray. So I picked up Van Wilder for, I guess, $150, if you will. You know, raunchy comedy from 2002. I haven't watched any of the other ones that came out after this. I heard they weren't that great, but let me know in the comments below if you've seen the other Van Wilder films. You know, Ryan Reynolds, Tara Reid for the win, Tim Matheson, Paul Gleason. Yep. And then I went to another Blue Ridge Hospice thrift store. I usually don't have luck at this one, but I picked up 5 titles here. So I'll start with this one, first one from 1997, starring Rutger Hauer and Josh Charles, Stuart Wilson, Andrea Roth. It is Crossworlds. This looks like some sort of like sci-fi thriller. Involves alien riders on horseback, so that's pretty interesting. Let's see here. Enter Crossworlds, a mystical valley where all dimensions of the universe collide. Joe Talbot leads a boring life until a night alien riders on horseback shoot up his bedroom. Escaping with Laura, a mysterious beauty from a far-off galaxy, Joe meets the rugged mercenary A.T., played by Rutger Hauer. Joe learns the riders were after the crystal pendant his father gave him before he died. While its matching scepter, the crystal is the key that unlocks the boundaries between all worlds, giving its owner infinite power. When Joe, Laura, and A.T. enter the Crossworlds, good and evil collide in an epic series of spectacular battles that stretch across the universe. In the end, Joe learns the truth about his father and the meaning of his own life. So, definitely want to check this one out, guys. Let me know if you've seen this and if it's cool or not. I do enjoy Rutger Hauer, so rest in peace, sir. Up next is a film that I vaguely remember from 2004. Called Confessions of an American Girl, starring Jenna Malone, Brad Renfro, Chris Mulkey, Michelle Forbes, Clifton Collins Jr. It's a little under an hour and a half. It says, meet a girl on the edge. A pregnant, idealistic teen finds that her chaotic trailer park life conflicts with her dreams of having the perfect family in this quirky, dark comedy. After being rejected by her jerk boyfriend, Raina Grubb looks for a way out of her turbulent teenage existence, pinning all her hopes on her dad, who was sent up the river for murder 7 years ago. Rena convinces her mom to drag the whole family to the annual prison picnic. Here, against a backdrop of sack races, barbed wire, and conjugal trailers, Rena finally comes to terms with her inmate father and her dreams for the future. So it's kind of like a coming of age, like dark comedy drama, if you will. This is rated R, directed by Jordan Brady. Never seen it. This one kind of intrigued me. So it doesn't say what year it's from. It says this release is from 2004, but obviously when I look at the characters in here, they look really young. Probably late 70s, early 80s. It is called By Dawn's Early Light, starring Powers Booth, Rebecca De Mornay, James Earl Jones, and Martin Landau. This is basically about nuclear war. When a fanatical group opposed to friendly U.S.-Soviet relations explodes a nuclear missile over a Russian city, it begins a chain reaction of accusations and actions that begin the groundwork for World War III. As the clock ticks toward total nuclear annihilation, the American president and the Soviet president race toward a solution, fighting with their own camps as well as with each other. 2 Air Force pilots involved romantically as well as professionally, Cassidy and Moreau, are ordered to take their B-52 bomber into the air and await further instruction from the president, played by Martin Landau. But when it is reported that a bomb has killed the president, pilots Cassidy and Moreau are ordered to perform the grand tour, the systematic bombing of bunkers of all Russian leaders. Not really my kind of movie, but definitely like the cast. And Rip Torn also stars in here too, so that's pretty cool. Directed by Jack Shoulder, so definitely want to give that a watch. Up next is I don't usually go for westerns, but the cast was pretty cool for this one. Again, I'm not sure when this film was released, but it was directed by Albert Band, who is, correct me if I'm wrong, he is the father of Charles Band. I know they're related in some form or another. This one stars Ronnie Blakely from Nightmare on Elm Street, the first one. She played Nancy's mom. Dean Stockwell, Anna Jones and Jennifer Jones, Scott Glenn, Freddie Fender. It is She Came to the Valley. Yeah, I'm not sure much about this movie, but it has to do with the Mexican Revolution, so definitely want to give that a watch. It's very bad. It looks like it's very bad quality just from looking at the pictures, but I definitely wanted to give it a watch. The disc was fine, just typical early 2000s. Well, this was from 2009, so anyway, I'll give that a watch. And the last title here, I know just got a Blu-ray, so I'm sure that's why I found this old Anchor Bay DVD, starring Susanna Hoffs, Joan Cusack, Dee Dee Pfeiffer, James Anthony Shanta, and John Terlesky. It is called The All-Nighter. This is from 1987, PG-13. Rock star Susanna Hoffs of the Bangles, Joan Cusack, and Dee Dee Pfeiffer star in this non-stop party that follows the untamed escapades of 3 girlfriends ready to cut loose. Molly, Gina, and Val are college roommates who are about to graduate. Molly is looking for true love with Mr. Right, something that she has not been able to find in her 4 years at college. All 3 girls are looking to make the most of graduation night. They set out for the last wild beach party, planning to make their final fling a night to remember. Who says you can't do it all in one night? Let's see here, we get some special features. You get widescreen and full screen, audio commentary by the director and star. So Susanna Hoffs and Tamar Simon Hoffs. I guess they're related or married, I'm not sure. Get another featurette on here called The Haircut, starring John, I can never say his last name right, Cassavetes. Written and produced and directed by Tamar Simon Hoffs. You get the trailer, you get a music video for No TV, No Phone by Price Sultan, and you get biographies of the cast. This particular release was from 1999. So we got the disc art, which is still the cover, and the insert in here, which just says the chapter selection on the back, and the disc art. So that is all I have for you guys for today. I'm still waiting for quite a few packages in the mail. I have still waiting for my Easter Aero sale pickups from Grindhouse Video. I know they're having issues with PayPal right now, so I'm not too worried about it. I know people are getting their packages in the mail from what I've seen on Instagram and YouTube. So anyway, stay tuned for more. There's always more from me. So I hope your week, the end of the week, is great for you guys. Stay safe out there. Always hunting, always finding some good stuff. I'm going to go ahead and do a little I won't drop them all, but this is all my stack here for you guys. So stay safe out there, have fun, and keep supporting physical media, guys. I know some of these studios are going to stop making releases, and that's sad, but what can you do, right? Just keep buying, and hopefully they figure out they're making a big mistake. So, all right, guys, see you later.